about the fact that Merva is waiting to speak to us from Sheffield. Merva, welcome to the show. Do you think it's time?
Hello.
Good morning. Do you think it's time that the royal family sort of put this rift together? Do you see this as a bit of an olive branch, this social media post?
No, not at all.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to see them reconciliate?
If it's going to happen, but I think there's agenda to it. Harry and Meghan are fine. Mm-hmm. They're happy. They've got their children. They're living. The British media and the royal family don't like that, especially somebody like Miss Malone there.
How do you know that, How do you know that,
how do you know they're not?
How do you know they are? You just said they are.
How do you know they're not?
Anyway, they weren't. You said they were.
Hang on, let Merva make her point.
That's it. Tell her to be quiet for once. The royal family, it's never mind Harry and Meghan trashing the royal family. Look what the royal family's done to Harry and Meghan. But you don't say anything.
What have they done?
Right. Now, my darling.
What have they done?
Listen to me.
Let her make her point then, Carole. You can speak.
Carole, be quiet.
Okay, Merva, hang on, both of you. I'm in charge of this conversation.
I'm not going to be told to be quiet.
Okay, all right. All right. If you just let Merva make her point, and Carole, I promise you can come back and make your point. Merva.
Thank you. Right. The royal family, especially Prince William, we've all found out it's him who's doing all the leaks. This is an agenda because they've had such bad backlash on that stupid little video thing they did last week or the week before. So they're trying to make themselves look better.
All right, Merva.
We're not stupid.
Thank you.
Can I ask a request?
Thank you. Merva, we've heard from you. You've made a lot of points. I think it's fair to let Carole...
Let me ask Merva the question. Where's your proof that Wills has been doing all this leaking? Where is it? What do you know?
Oh, darling, we know. Darling, we're not stupid now.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you don't know, in fact.
Stupid.
So I just asked you,
we're not stupid.
Where's your proof?
Carole, go back on GB News.
Where's your proof?
All right. Okay, I don't think we're getting anywhere there. Merva, thank you for your call. I mean, is this part of the problem with the conversations about the royal family, that very little proof exists because many people who actually do know what's going on actually don't speak openly? The information we have is third-hand at best.
And it's all confirmation bias. People have their own...
Well, I don't know. I have no opinions either way, but is that the problem, Carole, that we don't quite know?
You say there's very little proof. Harry has done numerous interviews where he has criticised his family. He did an interview with Oprah Winfrey where he criticised his family. He wrote a book called Spare, for which he got paid £18 million, in which he criticised...
Why is that important?
That's not... Because you just said there's no proof. There is the proof of what Harry's done.
But he's been talking, as far as I understand, and I'll put my hand up as someone who doesn't follow this super closely. I know you do. That's why I'm asking for your opinion. But he has put forward his views that he has been badly treated by the family.
And have you ever heard William say that? Have you ever heard the King say that? Have you ever heard Camilla that they've been treated badly by him? Have you heard them speak out like Harry has spoken out? Never. They've never done it.
But they don't need to, because they have people willing to do their bidding in the press.
What do you think Harry does? Harry's briefing all the time from America. Every conversation. So when he has a private conversation with his father, how do you think that gets out into the press?
Well, it's either him or people on his father's side. All right, you don't know which one.
It really is.
Let's hear from Caroline.
I'd just like to say that the British media just are too involved in the royal family, and it's just a never-ending cycle of stories after stories after stories. We don't actually know what's factual. We don't know,
agree with that.
Well, of course I disagree with that. I mean, the idea that the British media are making stuff up is farcical. It just doesn't happen. And if you think that Harry and Meghan don't want to be in the papers, why do they keep on talking to the media and to media outlets?
Yeah, but isn't William and Kate's comms team doing the same?
You know what?
Constantly doing the same. This battle needs to stop.
Well, I mean, I think, Sheena, you're right in the sense that we saw that video last week, which, I thought was a little bit schmaltzy and a bit off. I don't like to see that kind of manipulation of people and things. You're right about that, but we didn't choose to put that in. The media didn't make that up. They chose to put that in the media. And I don't agree with it.
From the British media is insane. And I've got to say, Carole, that also in the past you've written horrible stories about Diana, horrible stories about William and Kate before Meghan came on the scene.
When you say horrible...
What you've done. You've written horrible articles after articles about the royal family.
Because I'm a columnist. I'm employed for an opinion, and that's what I do. I give my opinion, whether you...
And you're doing the same now.
So you think it's horrible?
I mean, you're doing it to Diana.
What was I doing to Diana?
Then after Diana, you wrote horrible articles about her.
Yeah.
And then after Diana, you wrote horrible stories about William and Kate.
Yeah.
And now you've stopped on William and Kate, and now you're on Harry and Meghan.
Yeah, that's just what I do. I'm a cruel, awful person.
Sheena, thank you. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinions, whether we like them or not, but at least we can discuss them perhaps in a calm and respectful manner.
I mean, we are never in the room when these things are happening, these fights between William and Harry or Kate and Meghan, and so the people who are feed the information, feed the story they want to get out to their comms team or to their favourite sources in the media, and then they put it out, often without challenge, for the British people to either accept or to resist. And there are lots of people here who are seeing through that, and that's why we're getting this conversation.
Are you comparing what the comms team at Buckingham Palace put compared to what Meghan and Harry put out? Are you actually comparing them the same way?
It's done in different ways, and maybe different language is used, that, recollections may differ. Recollections may differ. But it means the same thing. They're lying.
Let me pause you there, because we're running out of time. Caroline, welcome to the show. What would you like to say?
I'd like to say you should get rid of all the royal family. I don't think it's worth them being here, to be honest.
But what will we talk about, Caroline, if they're gone?
The point.
Get rid of them.
What?
Because we don't need them.
Well, you say you don't need them. I mean, look, we've had this debate on this show, Jeremy's show, on plenty of shows, whether we need or don't need the royal family, and that's perhaps a chat for another day. But wouldn't you like to see this rift sort of be healed, and then we can all stop talking about it?
Well, yeah, get rid of the rift and then get rid of them all.
Right, okay, bring them back together and then get rid of them. Caroline, I see where you're going with that. We're not going to persuade you otherwise. Margaret.